6 minutes into the second half, and we have another penalty coming, this time against Norway. Liebeck will sit for 2. So that will cancel out the Romanian penalty.
Decent initial position, just fighting a little bit too hard. Credit Romania there for continuing the fight and trying to spin and turn and drawing that 2-minute.
So the teams are at even strength, and in 1:10, Romania will have a brief power play. They trail by 2 with the ball in yellow.
5-on-5 means that the floor is that much bigger, that much wider.
And finding some room, Negu fires it home. She's got 4 goals now, and it's a 14-13 game.
Nice hang time there. So important on that jump shot. That's why she's very, very effective from that position.
Very impressive game from the 20-year-old. She doesn't turn 21 until August 26th. Now Norway, ahead by 1.
Norway doing a much better job offensively of spreading that floor, keeping things wide, trying to make that opening more apparent.
Hammersing's pass turned over there as Loon couldn't get a handle on it, but it's knocked out. Romania will have a throw-in over 7 minutes in second half. Norway ahead by 1. In 10 seconds, Romania will go on the power play. They have the ball in yellow. Stanka taken down, and we have another whistle.
Just defensively. Good position initially, but it appears that another 2-minute has been assessed.
Suspension to number 9 from Norway.
See Loon taking down Stanka, and she will sit for 2 minutes. So Romania will have a power play, a 2-man advantage for the next 34 seconds. They trail by 1. Big opportunity here for Romania to try to tie the game and even pull ahead.
Without a doubt, but I think that was a questionable call. Both players were falling. It was just a result of what was happening. She just happened to be on the bottom end of that.
Stanka taken down again. Norway collapsing on that pivot player. But she was not in the act of shooting, so no 7-meter penalty throw. We play on. 2-man advantage for Romania. They trail by 1. On the wing, shot, fluff shot goes in, and we are tied. Nelly Alice knots the game at 14. Past Haraldson on the fluff shot. Penalty to 1 of the Norwegian players has expired, but Romania still the power play for the next minute 15 as we are tied at 14. And you see the green jersey there. Norway has pulled its goalie. They're playing even strength up front, but no goalie back with the extra attacker.
What they're trying to do is gain an offensive advantage, or at least equalize that by having that goalie pulled out. So they're playing 7-on-7. That's the advantage of doing that. However, it is a tactic that you have to be careful of, because if you're not playing or having good shots, you're not getting good opportunities on goal, then you can make an easy fast break on the other end for Romania.
We see in hockey teams pulling their goalies in the final minute when they're down by 1. You don't usually see it in a tie game with still 21 minutes left in the second half.
You do in handball. It's actually a good tactic. It's a very new tactic on their part, and a lot of the teams are starting to use that.
Since you can substitute on the fly, the goalie checks back in for Norway. 15 seconds left on the penalty. We're tied at 14, over 9 minutes into the second half. Five seconds left on the penalty to Lund. Romania trying to take the lead. Haraldson right there for the save.
That's a big momentum piece right there for Norway. You can see the players getting fired up, Haraldson getting fired up, and certainly the crowd fired up as well.
Haraldson leads the Olympics, saving at a 45% clip, and another big one there to keep the game tied at 14.
Norway at this point really struggling most with their turnovers. They have 12. That's typically an entire match, the number of turnovers that they would have. So struggling with that today. Obviously a result of some of the stress coming into this game, the fact that it's a must-win for them because they don't want to beat, or excuse me, they don't want to meet Russia early in those semifinal matches. They want to play them potentially in the final for a gold medal match.
They do average exactly 12 turnovers a game, Don, you're right. So still with about 20 minutes left, they equal their average against Romania. Inside, some room for Liebeck. Fights through, saved by Dinu. Norway in an 8-minute scoring drought.
I think Norway's actually making Dinu look better than she is today. She seems to be just in the right place. They're not taking their time on shots, and they're not placing the ball well on goal.
Meyer scores on the fluff shot, and Romania takes its first lead of the second half. Ramona Meyer led the team with 60 goals at the 2007 World Championship and second in the Olympics so far with 29 coming in. And we have a takedown in front as Frafjord was looking for position against Likashanu. And a penalty coming against Romania.
Just an arm around the neck there. She had decent position, but the arm around the neck was the indicator there for the 2-minute penalty. And obviously, she was continuing on with the shot, so the result is a 7-meter.
Nesvold will take it. She scores, and we're tied at 15. So a tie game, and now a 2-minute power play for Norway.
Interesting choice for the 7-meter. Nesvold hasn't shot a 7-meter to this point for Norway. They have a lot of scoring options and a lot of 7-meter options, but at this point, in a stressful game like this, interesting choice by Coach Marit Breivik.
And it pays off. We are tied at 15. Romania shorthanded, and we have a whistle. We'll have a restart coming. It's just like a free kick in soccer. There's a lot of grabbing and holding most of the time. Unless it's overly aggressive, it results in a reset. And we have another one. Neither team qualified for the Athens Games. Both teams 4-0 in this tournament. Stanka off the rebound, but Haraldson was right there.
That's unfortunate for Norway. They just had some great potential, some great movement there. And unfortunately for them, they lost momentum as a result of this 7-meter.
Stanka flying in off the rebound, and a 7-meter penalty throw has been awarded to Romania. Anyone on the team can take it. It will be Meyer with the ball in her hands. And a chance for Romania to take a 16-15 lead. She's 3 seconds from that line to shoot, and she scores. Ramona Meyer gives Romania a 16-15 lead with just over 12 minutes into the second half.
Great stalling and hesitation on that 7-meter. What they're trying to do is wait and see what the reaction of the goalie is, what options they have as far as the biggest space available on goal. So she was hesitating, moving to the side, waiting as long as she can before she shot the ball.
That one sneaks past Dinu. She got a foot on it, but it still went in. A power play goal for Norway. It's Tanya Larson on the board, and we're tied at 16 as we approach the midway point of the second half. Nearly 13 minutes into the second half, Norway and Romania tied at 16. Stanka inside. Haraldson comes out to make the save.
That's the third 2-minute for Romania, so they're really struggling right now.
Larson's
to try to get that advantage.
Larson's shot is blocked. Romania on the other end. Meyer scores. Romania back ahead, 17-16.
Norway at this point just needs to settle down a little bit, take control back of the ball, and
good outlet there by Dinu, and Meyer converts. Past Haraldson. Inside now, shot, score. Marit Frafjord has her first of the game, and back and forth we go. Now we're tied at 17.
Better ball movement by Norway. That's exactly why that spot was open. Boom, boom, boom. Good touch passes, good awareness. You can see Coach Tadic a little frustrated with his players, saying, be a little smarter out there. Let's communicate.
Tied at 17. Romania with the ball in yellow. Stanka tied up in front, but they're going to call it against Romania. Norway wants to run. Hammersing trying to break ahead, and she is taken down. Ball goes out of bounds, but it will stay with Norway. Clock is generally continuous unless there's an injury, or in this instance, they have to wipe up the court, so the clock is stopped. 2 30-minute halves in team handball. That clock will be ticking up to 30.
Norway's turnovers, once again, the issue for them this match. 12, far too many for them. And there's still 15 minutes to go in this second half.
Coming in, the fewest turnovers in the Olympics, with just 48 through 4 games. They're already at their average with still another 15 and a half to go. We're tied at 17. Hammersing has some room, shoots, good save by Dinu. It rolls back to her, and it will stay with Norway.
Once again, I think Dinu not being outstanding, but Norway making her look that way. She's not moving that much. Norway's placing bad shots on the goal, with the exception of that one.
Hammersing, great shot to beat Dinu, and they love it at the Olympic Sports Center Gymnasium. A sea of red as Norway travels well in women's team handball. The Norwegians back ahead 18-17.
Nice crosses, nice movement by Norway there, really trying to confuse the defense a little bit and getting some nice options on the offensive end.
Romania trying to counter. Bichet shoots. She's tied up, and a whistle. Valeria Bichet was the flag bearer for Romania at the opening ceremonies. The only other handball player to carry the flag at the opening ceremonies was on the Croatian men's side, Ivano Balic. So certainly a tremendous honor for Bichet. Her team trails by 1 with the ball in yellow. Meyer in the middle, tied up, but we have a whistle. Norway thought it was good defense, but it'll be a restart coming for Romania.
Romania's rings getting a little frustrated there, staying wide on the outside, trying to get involved. They're saying, hey guys, we're out here too. Give us a chance.
Another tie-up. Less than 14 minutes to go in the second half. Bichet tied up by Hammersing, and we'll have a restart.
Norway doing a nice job of extending out a little bit all the way out to that 9-meter arc, doing a much better job of hitting at the moment, which results in turnovers.
There's a turnover there. Now all alone on the break. Shot, score. Kari Johansson, and Norway ahead by 2.
Really trying to force the ball inside. Larson has a large wingspan and taking advantage of it.
Norway coming in with 32 fast break goals. Tops in the Olympics. They add another one to their total right there. Norway ahead by 2, just over 13 to play.
Defense has been Norway's mainstay. It is what wins them many games, and it hasn't been as strong as it usually is today. So it seems like they're picking it up, getting a little more aggressive, finding a lot more fire under the feet and more active feet.
Shot from the back, blocked by Norway, and they want to run again. Hammersing has it, fakes. And now they'll slow things down in a turnover there by Norway. Romania with numbers at the other end. Empty net. Stanka shoots, scores. Haraldson got caught out, and Stanka makes her pay. That is her 3rd goal of the game. It's back to a 1-goal game.
Haraldson needs to be a little bit more careful. That's the 2nd time this match that she's got caught out of goal. So just a simple fake on the pass helped her draw and hesitate long enough for that shot to go in and for the long pass. So needing just to do a little bit smarter job, maybe not extending quite so far out on those fast breaks.
Just over 12 minutes left in the second half. Norway on top of Romania, 19-18.